All right, y'all. Welcome back to Two Marines React. Again, I am Theo from Combat Arms channel.
And I'm Ryan from Dit Commando.
Okay, so today we are checking out a very cool video. This is average American versus average British person. So it's kind of comparing the two. I'm not really sure what they're going to be comparing, maybe like lifestyle stuff or something, but should be interesting. This, again, is from infographics, so it should be some pretty good content. But yeah, we'll get right into it. Let us know what you guys think down in the comment section. But yeah, let's do it.
Hell yeah.
Two of the closest allies in the world today are the United States of America and the United Kingdom of Great Britain, with both countries considering their bilateral partnership to be the strongest of bonds. The British-American bloodline runs deep, with millions of Americans identifying themselves as having either English, Scottish, Welsh, or Scotch-Irish ancestry. Given these close ties, we thought it would be fun to compare these two powerful nations in this episode of the infographic show, The Average American versus the Average Brit.
I'm looking forward to this one.
Don't forget to subscribe and click the bell button so that you can be part of our notification squad.
Should be cool.
First of all, we should explain what the United Kingdom of Great Britain is, as it's often an area
That's a good idea.
When we talk about the UK,
it would help.
we are referring to the United Kingdom of Great Britain and Northern Ireland, which is a sovereign state consisting of 4 countries: England, Scotland, Wales, and Northern Ireland. The average Brit we are discussing today is someone from the UK.
Okay, so I'll say this took me a while to understand. I kind of got it down maybe like a couple of years ago, especially when I started doing the reaction stuff.
Yeah.
But even still, every now and again, I'll mess up by saying English as opposed to just British. Because again, the British is just like all the British Isles and whatnot.
Yeah.
But I guess there's no specific term for UK in general.
No.
Or would that be British?
Yeah, British. I mean, if you're from anywhere in the United Kingdom, you would just refer to us as being British. One thing we do hate though, which happens quite a bit, I've noticed with when I was in America, the kind of class us is we were in Europe. They say, oh, you're like European, but we're quite sovereign to that United Kingdom, that Great Britain kind of title, you know. So we always like to say, yeah, we're British.
European doesn't sound too good.
In terms of ancestral relations, according to a Census Bureau American Community Survey, nearly 27 million people identified as being part English, over 5.5 million said Scottish, about 5 million said Scotch-Irish, and nearly 2 million said Welsh. Although Irish and German Americans make up larger portions of the U.S. public, it's thought there are a lot more Americans that have Brit blood flowing through their veins, but no longer consider themselves being anything other than a full-blooded American. With this in mind, we'll start with some comparisons of a physical nature. The average Brit stands just a fraction taller than the average American, with the BBC lately reporting that the average man in the UK is now 5 feet 10 inches and the average woman is 5 feet 5 inches. American men average 5 feet 9.5 inches and American women 5 feet 3.5 inches.
Right, that shocked me there. I genuinely thought American men had a much higher average than the United Kingdom. Like that's what I've always kind of believed.
Yeah, that's kind of what I thought as well. But now when I'm thinking about it, whenever I see videos, people generally seem pretty tall in the UK.
Do you think?
I mean, I'm 5'9", so
yeah,
I guess I'm below average.
Yes, I'm same height, but yeah, I always thought everyone were like giants over America, you know?
It's just the guts, really.
Both countries are considered to be not so well proportioned when compared to other more developed nations, with a new report from the Institute of Health Metrics and Evaluation stating that the USA is in 18th place on the world's most obese nations list. Only Egypt was the other populous nation in the top 20 countries, which was filled mostly by countries in the South Pacific. The UK, however, might also need to get in shape, with reports stating that obesity is a national tragedy, and that by 2025, the UK will be the fattest country in Europe. According to the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention's latest report, the average American male is now 195.7 pounds, and the average woman is 168.5 pounds. The average British man is 186.2 pounds, and the average woman is 154 pounds. Does the fact both countries are perhaps on the heavy side influence life expectancy? American men on average will live to 77.11 years, and American women 81.94. Citizens of the United Kingdom can expect to clock out at a similar age on average, with male life expectancy standing at 79.1 and female life expectancy 82.8.
So pretty similar.
It also helps. Yeah, it also helps that you guys have the NHS, so you kind of just have access to that stuff. Like, keeps you ticking.
Take it for granted, man. Honestly.
Median age, meaning half the country is older and half the country younger, is 37.8 in the USA for men and women, and right on 40 in the UK. Which country is making more babies at the moment? Current
Pretty
statistics
similar.
state that the US and UK are similar here, with births per woman in America averaging 1.84 and in the UK 1.9. Marriage rates have decreased in many developed nations over the last few decades. According to the
not a
CDC,
lot, is
in
it?
2015, 6.8 people per 1,000 of the total population tied the knot in the USA, while in the UK that number was 4.5 per 1,000. Around 42% of UK marriages end in divorce, with almost half of US marriages
That
ending the
is
same way.
insane. 50%. And well, England, UK is nearly 50% as well. Like over half marriage, nearly half marriages, man. That's insane.
I know it's kind of hard for me to compare because I'm in the military. Pretty much everybody gets a divorce at some point. it seems,
You almost have to if you want a promotion, really, don't you?
yeah. That's kind of weird, but I guess it's the same on the civvy side too, huh?
Sobering note, we'll take a look at money matters. In terms of industry, both nations are considered champions of the world, but according to the United Nations Economic Commission for Europe, the USA citizen grosses a higher salary than the average UK person. The average gross salary in the USA was the 5th highest in the world at $4,893 per month,
good,
while
right?
the UK sat in 14th place on the list with
pretty
an
good.
average of $3,461 per month.
Terrible, man.
In terms of cost of living, Americans might need a few extra dollars, with one report putting the USA in 18th place in the world on a cost of living index, and the UK in 29th place. We must also note that cost of living and wages can change dramatically from city to city. If we take a look at the economics Big Mac index, we find that the cost of a Big Mac in the US is $5.06, while the Brits only pay $3.73.
Yeah, baby.
At the same time, the index shows someone in London has to work on average 1 minute longer than someone in New York to buy the same burger. At the high end of the earnings scale, the US is home to the richest man on the planet, Microsoft co-founder Bill Gates, whose fortune amounts to around $87 billion. The richest person.
Yeah, he's not even close to being the richest man now, is he?
Bill's dropped
Jeff
right
Bezos,
off the,
right?
Yeah, he's dropped right off the cliff now.
Yeah, I think it's Jeff Bezos and like Elon Musk now.
The person in the UK is actually listed as two brothers who are part of the Hinduja family. Their net worth is around $16.9 billion, according to Forbes. In total, there are 134 billionaires based in the UK, according to the Sunday Times, while the USA has the most billionaires in the world, with 565.
Hey, you know something though? For how small the United Kingdom is, that's pretty impressive still, considering.
That is a lot, yeah.
That's a lot, mate.
Billionaires.
I don't think the thing is though, how many actual people from Great Britain does that number equivalent to? You know, like is it international people coming across?
It's the people in Jersey that are evading the taxes and whatnot.
What do Americans and Brits get for all their hard work? Well, the Brits don't work as hard, according to one study that divided the total number of hours actually worked by the average number of people in employment per year. The USA was 16th on the list at 34.40 hours per week, and the UK was 24th on the list at 32.25 hours per week. The Brits also get more time off, with workers by law given 5.6 weeks of paid vacation time per year. In the US, there is no such law, and paid time off is an agreement made between the employer and the employee. The average paid days off in the US is said to be about 10 days, with that number increasing with the number of years in a certain job. The UK has less public holidays, though, at 8 days, with the US enjoying 10 national public holidays.
So do you guys paid vacation, is that like the same law for the military as well?
No, so civvy side, it's pretty much like whatever your job is, your job will offer a certain amount.
Is it?
So there's no like national standard, yeah. In the military, we get like, I don't know, 2.5 days a month.
Right,
so
okay.
On the civvy side, it's all different. It's based off of your employer and what they want to offer you.
Yeah, because like in the Marines, I got 7 weeks pay, like 7 weeks holidays a year. Like that's what it equated to.
Americans may work harder, but they also seem to be getting more for their buck. While the British public have been dealing with drastically increasing property prices, they also live in very small abodes. Studies have found that Britain's houses on average are some of the smallest in Europe at around 818 square feet. American citizens on average can enjoy much larger living areas, with the average house size being around 2,160 square feet. The US also has more in terms of vehicle ownership. America is third on the list of number of vehicles owned per 1,000 people at 797, excluding motorcycles and anything else on two wheels. The UK lies in 34th place on the same list with 519 vehicles per 1,000 people. Rising property prices, expensive cars. What does this mean in terms of borrowing money? Household debt statistics, which is measured by all money owed to financial institutions, whether it be for a house or a BMW, has both the UK and the US in the top 10 countries of the world. For 2016, the UK was in 6th place on the household debt list, and the US not far behind in 7th place. UK citizens looking for a higher education and a good start in life might also have to take on a lot of debt before they actually embark on a career. While much of Europe enjoys a free ride or low-cost higher education, England is now said to be the most expensive place in the world to get a college degree. The latest reports
snap.
I never
really.
I always thought America was like way more expensive than you know.
I know, because I think everybody that I talked to that I went to high school with is still like tens of thousands of dollars in debt for student loans.
Yeah, I know a person who's like
UK.
close to 100,000 because they did like the masters and stuff like that. So they came over here to continue their studies because they wanted to become like a PhD holder, and it was way cheaper to do it here. I don't know if it's changed because of our international students. I don't know.
Dang, that's brutal.
State UK nationals attending an English university can expect annual tuition to be $11,715 compared to the $9,410 Americans pay on average.
So it's not that much.
On average, the class of 2016 in the USA owed around $37,172 in loans, while students graduating from a university in England could expect to owe as much as something in the region of $40,000 to $55,000.
Easy.
Scotland, Wales, and Northern Ireland all have cheaper university tuition fees or no tuition fee for Scottish people studying in Scotland.
Yeah, Scotland
Students may still have to borrow to study, though, with a recent report by the student loans company stating the average student debt in Northern Ireland and Scotland was around $26,000 and $15,000 respectively. The Welsh have part of their tuition fees paid for by the Welsh government, but students still rack up debts on average of around $24,000. UK citizens may take some comfort in matters of healthcare, with most costs covered by Britain's National Health Service. Americans are not so fortunate, with an article in The Atlantic this year stating that more than a quarter of Americans said that someone in their household was struggling to pay off crushing medical debts. With that, we come to the end of today's show. Head on over to the comments section to let us...
I mean, it would be cool to get some statistics for the health, because, I mean, there's videos online where you'll see them, like, comparing the differences between, or, like, they'll ask an American, how much do you think it costs to, like, fix a broken arm or something?
Yeah. I mean, how much does it cost to fix a broken arm? Do you know? I mean...
So it really depends on your insurance. Again, insurance in general is super expensive. Like, you'll be paying hundreds of dollars a month just for that. But even still, a lot of them will have, like, a copay or something. Even in the military, my kids, like, they have dental coverage, but I have to pay, like, half of it.
Seriously?
So if they get, like, braces... Yeah, so braces will be, like, $1,500 for me.
So either way, you're getting screwed in that respect. We do take it for granted in the United Kingdom. Like, seriously, we complain so much about it, but you can literally go for anything, and you do get a good service. I don't care what anyone says. They literally look after you really well. That was a good video, that. I enjoyed it. Cool.
Yeah. That's a cool little comparison. It was a little bit short, though, but I wonder if they have, like, a follow-up for this, or maybe we can try and find some more stuff. But, yeah, let us know what you guys think down in the comments section. What was the most surprising to you? Because, again, I think the student debt was kind of shocking for me. It's kind of cool to know that Scotland does a lot of it for free and whatnot. So
drop a comment below if you think it should be free, guys, no matter where you are. I think it should be free in the whole of Great Britain, really. I mean, I'm not sure on America if that would work. I'm not too sure.
Yeah, it would be very hard, especially now with minimum wage being like $15 an hour. It would be pretty hard. It'd just be more taxes, probably.
Yeah, that's tough. But hey, guys, really do appreciate you watching this. Thanks very much. And make sure you like, share, and subscribe to the channel. It really does help us out if you press that subscribe on both of our channels. We'll have the links in the descriptions to both of our channels, guys, so go check them out. And drop a comment below if you really want to see us do more of this content. But have a nice day wherever you are.
Yeah.
Thanks very much.